Crazies, man. Y'all, welcome back to the lab, or to the lab. Yes, I am Lee, and you saw that title too as well. We are diving down the TikTok rabbit hole once again. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, down the TikTok rabbit hole once again. Something to make you boggle your mind. So go ahead and grab your cup of tea, get you your bowl of cereal, and let's go down the TikTok rabbit hole. Let's go. All right, the first one we got for today is mermaids. Yes, mermaids. And you already heard that, some of the elites are eating mermaids, but there's a little bit more to that too. Listen to this.
That metallic taste in LA tap water, it's Nephilim DNA. Fisherman Landon's viral gray mermaid corpse, 5 feet tall with humanoid eyes and gills matching the Book of Enoch's fallen angels, just triggered a blackout at 14 coastal labs. Navy sonar detected 48 unidentified masses moving toward Beverly Hills last night. Private jets are evacuating tech CEOs to New Zealand bunkers as we speak. Deep-sea drones labeled Project Lilith now swarm California coastlines. Leaked emails reveal they're harvesting mermaid organs containing CRISPR sequences that rewrite human cells. TikTokers who touched washed-up scales report their fingerprints melting. Hollywood's sudden renovations? Insiders confirm underground aquariums storing specimens that hum Enochian chants. That seafood truck parked near Malibu? Its GPS traces to a locked wing at SpaceX HQ. Landon's final TikTok showed his pupils splitting into vertical slits before his account purged. Noah's ocean cams just went dark. If your sushi tastes like copper tonight, page 1922 wasn't a metaphor.
Yep.
Wow. Now what do you think about that, man? Mermaids in the water, elites eating mermaids, man. I don't know how to think about that, but now you're talking about metallic stuff in the water? How crazy is that? Next one, we're going to be talking about the gnomes, or the one days, if you want to call them that. Yes, gnomes. You know, the garden gnomes. Enjoy this one.
We are all being surveilled right now, and if you see them in your backyard or near your home, it's a dire warning that even running at that point might be too late. People were terrified after a Utah mother went viral for her husband and son seeing something that turned them pale white, as it was something not from Earth, had sharp red stained teeth, and about 3 feet tall, climbing all over the backyard walls, and it was waiting for them to go to bed. Haunting footage shows the mother putting pennies and sports balls all over the yard to try to lure it in. And after just a few minutes, she seemingly saw the pennies stack themselves and the balls disappear.
So we came back from dinner, the ball's gone, and this is what happened with the penny.
With even the neighbors leaving an eerie warning that violent duendes or paranormal gnomes have been spotted there, and they specifically watch us to take children. And since the mother had given them gifts, it's believed the duendes will take this as a welcoming to Earth, and they might not only be here to stay, but their first victim might be this family. The mother's TikTok has since then been completely deleted, and no one has heard from her since.
Now, it's crazy to me because we've all heard stories of gnomes or duendes, and crazy thing is, they don't like to be called gnomes. So don't ever call them gnomes or elves because they do not like that. And let alone giving them something, almost like Dobby. It's kind of really crazy and eerie. How about 300 years of our history being erased? Look at this one.
So it could be 1727 now?
It just could be. What if nearly 300 years of history never happened? Stay with me. In 1991, a German historian named Hermann Illig proposed something that shakes the very foundation of time itself, the phantom time hypothesis.
Phantom time.
His claim? The years 614 to 911 AD were completely fabricated. They don't exist. They were inserted into history, and we've been living in a false timeline ever since. Now, who would do this? And why? Enter Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. Three powerful figures who supposedly conspired to alter historical records and manipulate the calendar. Why? Because Otto III wanted to rule in the symbolic year 1000 AD, a number that carries power, prophecy, and legitimacy. But instead of waiting, they fast-forwarded history itself. Now, think about this. We have written records from this missing period, sure. But where are the artifacts, the architecture, the undeniable physical proof? You'd expect 297 years to leave more behind, yet it's eerily scarce. And if this sounds impossible, just remember, Tartaria was erased from history. If they can erase entire civilizations, why not rewrite time itself?
This is just a theory,
That's
not a
like,
fact.
You know, them trying to do that now with everything else. They're trying to erase history because they want to rewrite a new history because, you know, their whole world is falling apart. Oh, it's kind of airy and crazy. Now we got the solar eclipse. So, you know.
Not the
This
moon.
is why they don't want you looking at the eclipse. Because it's not the moon that goes in front of the sun. As you can see, it just appeared through the sun. We all know the sun is a form of a portal, and that's Nibiru showing itself on the other side.
I don't know what to think about that. Nibiru, the sun, I mean, possibly could be. But if that's the case, the sun is see-through, and the moon is pretty fucking smooth, if you want to put it that way. You know what I mean? Let's talk about flat Earth.
4 times NASA said that the Earth was flat and non-rotating. The very first requirement for landing an aircraft is that the Earth is flat and non-rotating. This one's in the general equations of motion for a damaged asymmetric aircraft, rigid body equations of motion over a flat, non-rotating Earth. These are all on the NASA website, by the way. You don't have to search hard. There's tons of documents. I just grabbed 4 of them. Another one about aircrafts. It says this simulation assumes a vehicle with 6 degrees of freedom and aerodynamic symmetry in roll, and the missile position in space is computed relative to a flat, non-rotating Earth. This one's on how helicopters work. The helicopter equations of motion are given in body axes with respect to a flat, non-rotating Earth. If you still believe that we live on a globe, I don't even know what to tell you. TikTok, this is for entertainment only.
Just to let you know. See that? Saturn.
She knows. She knows.
Singers, when they sing songs, it's like a mantra. When you repeat a chorus over and over and over. So when a kid hears a song and he starts singing that chorus over and over and over, then you start to hear it in the alpha state, into the subconscious mind. So you start to become
the song, the mantra.
Satanism is Saturnism.
That's why you always see Saturn. Always in the things. You always see Saturn on earrings and movies and shots like this. This one's about the astronauts.
So how are people on the International Space Station stuck there, allegedly,
eating some good
in
food.
Space, and there's, it looks like a ketchup bottle, some other condiments on a table, nothing floating in the air. This looks like apple slices right here. There's a knife laying down. But these are the people on the International Space Station.
So fake.
This is a NASA photo.
It is also.
How is that possible? Where are they? Because it doesn't look like they're in space with zero gravity. Of course, they will say that, oh, this was before they were in the International Space Station, which is obviously where they are at right here. But where is this in relation to this? Because if they're in the International Space Station with zero gravity, how are all these condiments
not floating
and apple slices, it looks like, not floating around in space?
Lies in front of your face.
Interesting, isn't it? If you know,
you know.
Please explain it to me.
Now this one's creepy. I don't know if you heard about this space shuttle that landed out of nowhere. Nobody was on it or anything like that. And it was from Space Force. And it was been in the air for 400. It's been in orbit for 434 days. Check this one out.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood. Evolution, human
That is crazy, man. And they didn't know it was up there. How we not know it's up there? You know what I mean? How the heck we do not know it's up there? That is the craziest thing in the world. But then maybe we have to blame the shapeshifters. Who knows? Gonna find out, ain't we?
Stories. Listen to their stories and write them.
That is creepy too, right in front of your face. It's technology. Ah, here's the track star. Look at this. Man, no way she accidentally hit that lady. No way in HE double hockey sticks did she accidentally hit it. Her. Oh, accidentally did it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Not at all. It accidentally hit her. And the crazy thing about this is that she is now getting filed for charges for that. And it's also been come up that she has actually, it was planned and all that. So she was going to fall behind and she was going to do something like that, which she actually ended up cracking that lady's skull. So prayers and thoughts to the track runner that got hit by that baton. Now, the last one of the day, chopsticks. Do you know what chopsticks and why they made Asians use chopsticks? You're about to find out.
Do you know why, like, Asian people, do we all use chopsticks?
Yeah, to pick up food.
Yeah, to pick up food.
Yeah.
Correct. But you don't think they could have made forks?
No. Nah.
So there's actually a whole reasoning for using chopsticks. Because chopsticks, when you use it as a child specifically, it teaches you what? Discipline, because you have to learn it. And what happens to your fingers? It creates like a callus.
Okay.
Using it over and over and over. Imagine every single day. You'll eventually like make a callus and it's easier to use, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. The reason they invented chopsticks was because way back in warfare, the common way to invade a village was bow and arrow.
Yeah.
The goal was the head of the village and the head of like just the emperors. They told all of the villagers like use a chopstick, use a chopstick. This is actually training for y'all.
For a thing, the calluses.
Yeah, for bow and arrows. And supposedly it would be so good at doing this and created such a crazy callus that they would be able to pick out arrows in the air.
Okay, I was gonna say that, but I don't want to sound stupid.
Makes sense. There's also another theory to that too as well. It's like as they learn chopsticks to do bow and arrows, they also use the chopsticks for coordination too as well, like I said, discipline. But what else can you do with a chopstick? Pop somebody with that bad boy too. Oh, I really do hope you enjoyed diving down these TikTok rabbit holes once again. Shout out to everybody out there for showing a love. Y'all are amazing. Y'all remember, if you enjoyed this at any time, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me your comments down below so we can talk about all these and more you would love to see. Till then, remember to keep your mind open because guess what? Those eyes will see everything in front of you. Namaste.
I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.